Hello guys, good morning. It's Dave Santarelli from BreakingChartAlerts.com and Santarelli Trading Exchange.
HOG, Holly Davidson, what's your results?
Alrighty guys, so we have a couple of things that came out this morning. First off, US GDP. Quarter over quarter for Q2, 6.6% versus 6.6% estimated. Prior was 6.6%, so GDP was in line with expectations. Weekly jobless claims totaled 362,000, above the 335,000 that they were estimating. So unemployment claims a little bit higher than expected there. And, the market's really not doing too much here after that news came out. Here we go, guys. Markets are open. Let's have a great day. Q's got a nice climb there. Big jump on Q's. And let's start going over some things here. Guys, first off, CEI. Let me put this on link 1 here. We've been talking about this one for a while now, and this one's just continuing to break out. It was down about 30 cents, 29 cents here just a few weeks ago, and it just broke 450, almost nearing $5 the other day. It's continuing to break out today. Really nice setup there. XEC, Cimarex Energy. We've been watching this one, continuing that breakout momentum. PLTR up about 1%. Moderna getting a pop here. NVIDIA's up about 1.4% right now. I'm watching that. AMD's up over 2% right now. Got a nice climb on AMD happening. We'll see if that continues here throughout the day. I'm watching AMD 102.55 continuing to break higher. Let's see here. NVIDIA up 1.34%. Pfizer's got a nice climb of over 1% here today, nearing $44 on Pfizer. Take a look at Pfizer on the 3-month daily chart. You're finally getting that first candle above the 10-day simple moving average, so just keep an eye on that over the next couple of days there. There goes Q's, continuing to break higher on Q's. Nice run there. Watching, waiting for that Tesla to break out there. We have also... We got some nice moves happening. BRZU, a Brazilian ETF there. That's up 2.5%. Moderna's up 1.7%. AMD's up 2.5% right now. Micron's up 1.2%. NVIDIA up 1.62%. PayPal up 1% here. Salesforce got a nice little climb. Netflix up another 3% here today. That was on yesterday's market mover. Look at Pfizer still on the run there, guys. Let's take a look here at that one we were just talking about. What was it? Netflix. Netflix has finally got that breakout at a consolidation. It broke that resistance at 610, so I'm thinking Netflix is going to continue that climb there. I mean, that's a nice break out there. You zoom out of Netflix, and what do you have? I mean, you are literally at all-time highs right now on Netflix. What a heck of a break out there on Netflix. Let's see, Karen says space is taking off, Virgin Galactic. Let's see what space is doing there. It's a nice little climb today, up $2. Let's take a look at the today 1 minute. It's getting a nice breakout there, Karen. Let's see, Sammy says RGEN. That's the one he was talking about the other day when he was doing his homework that we gave him. And that one is, let's take a look here, 3-month daily. That one is getting a climb. It's not really doing too much there, though, Sammy, on a daily chart, so. I'm watching Q's up above there. Q's getting a nice little climb. There's Q's on a 3-month daily. Notice, again, we're not having a big candle up to 365 or anything on Q's. You can see NASDAQ's up about 100 points right now, but we are nowhere near taking out that 365. So we got to watch and see what's happening there. If Q's continuing to climb, I might do a day trade on it. It's Thursday. That extrinsic value is pretty decayed there. So we'll definitely be looking at a possible day trade on either Qs or SPY today. I'm watching those closely over here. No, that doesn't qualify for a hook pattern, Captain. RGEN. No, definitely not. You know, if she continues, I think that's just having a general pullback. So, you know, I'd be looking at 275, continued pullback down there. You know, I mean, look at the MACD crossover down here, and look at the size of those candles below the zero line on the histogram of the MACD. So, for me personally, would not go near that yet until at least you break 290, at least by the end of the day. Disney's got a little climb coming. Palantir's up about 2% right now. Palantir's climbing off that 50. It's getting a nice run here on the day. Nice day trade opportunity on Palantir. I'm watching AMD. AMD is breaking out big time, up 3% now on AMD. Almost wiping out the losses for the previous days there on AMD. Let's take a look at AMD on a daily chart. 3-month daily. You know, another 5-point climb on that. Definitely possible there. It's up about $3 right now, up 3%. I'm watching Q's right above there. Q's at new highs of the day on a today 1-minute chart. I want to look to make some day trades in the trade challenge account today. I'm looking to do something there. They're talking about Tesla now. Tesla's down about $1. AMD's still on the climb. AMD's having a big breakout. You guys remember we were talking about Visa yesterday? Visa's looking pretty good there. Just getting that 1020 crossover on a daily chart on Visa today. Let's take a look at Visa. AMD is still ripping higher, nearing 104 a share there. Let's take a look at Visa, because I like the financials here, especially going into the holiday season. And we're just starting to see a momentum shift here on Visa now. So if we take a look here, guys, take a look and notice this. You know, this entire time here, we were in the breakdown momentum cycle, right? We finally got that first candle right here. And let me get rid of that so we can make this a little bit. That's our breakdown momentum, BDM cycle on a daily chart. Okay, so as you can see, that's a 3-month daily chart on Visa, right? So it was in BDM cycle here the entire time. And then looky here, right there, we got our first green bar above the 20-day, which hasn't happened during that entire BDM. And now you're seeing you're getting that 1020 crossover. You already had that MACD crossover. And we're getting green bars above the zero line of the histogram of the moving average convergence divergence. So that's showing us a shift of momentum here going higher. And I like that setup on Visa. If we wanted to do something on that, I'd be looking 6 months out till Expo, targeting anywhere from 235 to 245, depending on the expiration we get. So I'm watching that, and I'm consciously telling myself here that we're going to be doing a Visa trade soon. Just waiting here. So I'm going to get my new notepad ready here. I'm going to put down Visa. I'd probably be looking at least for the February-March Expo. I'd be picking up the 230 call. So, you know, that's what I've got on my watch list. Not making any trade on that yet, but that's the one that I'm interested in getting on Visa there if she starts to break out. We're just getting that 1020 cross. So tomorrow, green candle above 1020 day simple moving average. That would be a confirmed entry with our trade plan. Q's pulling back a bit from the highs here. Dow just turned red. Remember, we got the vote coming up for the budget and everything going on here, the infrastructure bill. So that's what's going to be clouding the markets here for the next few days. Moderna shares up 2% now, continuing to break out. It's coming right off that 375 support on Moderna there.
RTHL, Red Hill Biopharma, files U.S. patent application to lead protease inhibitor for treating coronavirus infection. That's Romeo Delta Hotel Lima, RDHL.
SPY pulled back sharply there. You guys taking a look at SPY? Giving the market the first few minutes. SPY. Take a look. She's pulling back from the highs there a bit. From about 436.75 all the way back down to 435.25. So keep an eye on this. I'm watching AMD over to the right there. That's still near highs of the day right now. A couple of cents off highs of the day. Not moving too much yet from the open. Remember the opening range for a day trade strategy on the major ETFs here, like SPY, Qs, and Diamond. What we could be looking at is the highs on a today 1 minute chart, highs of the day, lows of the day after the first 15 minutes, and then look for a breakout above those highs or below those lows for a quick day trade. Watching SPY starting to climb there a bit. Powell's definitely going to be a market mover there, Stu. We could take a look at the financials when Powell starts speaking.
PALT halted in a circuit breaker.
PALT. Remember, we've been talking about that one. Man, for a few days now. That thing's up 40% today. Remember, we were talking about this literally a couple of days ago when she was at $5. PALT. I think we started talking about that on the 24th when it started breaking out there. PALT is looking good. Look it down below here. Let's see if there's any other types of penny stocks that are starting to climb there. SPY's pulling back a little bit. Sammy says it's on my Facebook list from yesterday. Yes, it definitely was. So was that CEI, and that one had a big run. What's that doing now? Up 16% at $14. Look at what CEI has done over the past few days here. From 30 cents all the way up to $5. But that PALT one here, PALT, that's a nice one. Still continuing to break out here, too. Even on it today, 1 minute, getting a nice run. I'm watching SPY right up above this. Watching that hold above that blue 20-day simple moving average on it today, 1 minute chart. So I'm just watching that one, seeing if we're going to start that breakout above 436 for a possible day trade. Chicago PMI coming in below estimate is the news right now. Google's up $13 today, up 0.5%. They were saying that's a good buy opportunity right now, but I don't think so, to be honest with you. AMD is near new highs again of the day. Watching Tesla. I want to see that hold above that 775 today. It's in BDM right now. What's this SDPI? This one's really taken off here today.
A 1-year low.
SDPI, what is that?
That's Bravo, 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 Yankee.
That one's another one that's just starting to climb there.
BMY, Bristol Myers Squibb data at EADB 30th Anniversary Congress highlight growing body of evidence on
There goes SPY and Q breaking down.
patients with serious dermatologic disease. That's Bravo, Michael, Yankee. Chicago PMI coming in at 64.7.
Big pullback here in the market on that candle. That SDPI, I'm thinking about doing something with that. That could be another one of those big movers. I'll wait, though, for that one to start to climb.
Presenting late-breaking data on Skyrizi in psoriatic arthritis at European Academy of Dermatology and Venerology. That's Alpha Bravo Bravo Victor, ABBV. Analysis includes long-term
Zomedica. That sounds so familiar, Zomedica. I know I've heard that somewhere. Hey, Quantum, good morning. Yeah, no options on PALT, but, you know, it's pretty cheap. It's not too bad there. I'm watching. There goes SPY holding that 435.50. I'm watching that up above. Robinhood finally starting to get a candle above that 10 on a today 1 minute chart. I want to watch these market movers over here. These are the most active stocks. So if you see a lot of volume coming in on these, you know, you could get some big moves. Especially on little stocks like this. CEI here getting a nice pop. SDPI, that one's getting a climb today, 16%. I mean, from $1.27 up to $1.50, that's a pretty nice gain there. You know, you pick up $1,000 worth of that, you make a quick 300 bucks. She gets up to that resistance again. I'm watching Qs. There goes SPY taking off. SPY's got a nice run happening right now. Tesla's on the climb again. There goes Tesla taking off. Let's see, Pfizer. What's Pfizer doing there? Up 1%, nearing 44 bucks. There goes AMD. What a takeoff on AMD at 104 now on AMD. Continuing to break out on AMD. Holding that 10, consolidating at that 10, getting that next breakout here. Nice run there on AMD. That stock's up almost 4% here today on AMD. There she goes, another big run on AMD. I'm watching Qs up above it. Remember, the trend is your friend. I'm watching Qs and I'm seeing what NASDAQ's doing. We're still continuing to climb there a bit. Excuse me. Nothing like a cold coffee. Robinhood's starting to climb there again as well. Nice run on AMD. Breaking 104.23 on AMD. Nice candle there.
December 37.5 call sweep active here. November Charlie Lima Hotel.
She's still on the climb, guys. Let's see here. Okay, Google current price action. Alphabet offered up a new entry as it tried to rebound off its 10-week line, but it's now firmly below the support level. This justified trimming exposure to a quarter size. Stock previously hit its 20% profit goal from previous base, but has given some of those gains back. Google is experiencing strong growth in its YouTube and cloud computing business. The core web advertising business continues to rebound. INMD. What is INMD? Look at Q's breaking out there. Nice run there on Q's. Tesla's up $5 now. Nice little run on Tesla, guys. Nice breakout on Tesla.
She left Facebook concerned with copies of thousands of pages of research. What don't they want you to know? The Facebook whistleblower, only on 60 Minutes Sunday.
PALT resuming trade now after a circuit breaker halt. Papa Alpha Lima Tango, PALT. There's continuing a bit higher here now, $12.97 on Papa Alpha Lima Tango, PALT.
We'll watch that, Julia. Interesting. Thank you. Although, David, we've talked about the share price before, and 340 last few days looks like a pretty firm floor for now.
It's funny because I do have this conversation with a number of asset managers about it. The larger societal impact of
Alpha
Facebook. Are you
PALT
concerned?
continuing now
And the answer, yeah,
over
it's not great.
$13.
It's certainly not great for society, but stock's cheap. I mean, that's where the conversation kind of heads. It's not like it's expensive, and it just has not shown up yet, Mike, in their ability to make money and or at least have margin. Now, by the way,
Just looking at some of these movers. What is INMD? Let's take a look at that quick. INMD.
Speaker Pelosi says House still plans to vote on infrastructure today.
So it is now at a pretty appreciable discount to where
that's why they say it's cheap.
so on an outright basis, it's not falling apart.
That's looking nice coming off of that, doesn't it? INMD
It's certainly not.
looks ready for a continued climb.
The earnings keep kind of growing.
Like how that pulled back down to that 20 like it's been doing in this cycle, getting that climb. Could target that 180.
Cool drones
It's one of their top picks.
coming up on Fox Business, owned by Red Cat, RCAT.
There goes SPY continuing to run there. I want to see Tesla up like $20 today. That'd be really nice. Got a nice green coming in. Nvidia up 2.5%.
Black Burn and Bloom fall on the same side on something, maybe you should start to get worried. They don't typically agree too often. All right, let's move on. Jet sales, they are soaring this year.
Baidu shares up 1.6.
Go bust. Christina Parthenovoulos joins us now. She's got a closer look at that. Christina.
Steve, which one? The October 8th Expo or the other one there for the for today's expo. Yeah, I still have those on there. Definitely have that because we have that larger trade on Tesla, and then we had that vertical spread on Facebook. So definitely kept that hedge there. Waiting to see. I'll probably get out of that. I'm watching to see what SPY does over here if it breaks that 437. If it doesn't break that 437, I'll hold on to it. If it breaks that 437, I'm out of that SPY put. Just seeing what it does there. It's close to my stop. That October 8th I'm holding on to just in case we pull back a bit tomorrow. Or I'm sorry, tomorrow going into next week, depending on the vote and everything there. I'm watching AI over here. That one's starting to get a big pop there. Dollar pop. Want to see Tesla break out again. Love to see it break that 800. PayPal up about 1.4%. Nice climb on PayPal. Just keeping an eye on Tesla. I'm watching AMD over to the right, 104.24. Let's see what Lucis is doing. LCID. Needs to break that 2750. Ford is starting to climb here again as well. We've got a nice climb on Ford. Now, see, what I like about Ford, if that pulled back here and now starts to climb, that's going to be the retracement, and then that 1425 is going to be that support, and then we could be looking for that $15 for that October 15th expo there. So I'm watching Ford. Disney's back in the green finally today. That one was down a little bit this morning. Disney's only up slightly on the day here, but holding that 172.50. Now, see, Q's and SPY are starting to pull back. That's what I was looking for with SPY there, Steven. So that 437, I was waiting for that breakout, seeing if it was, but notice how we got up to the resistance there, consolidated, pulling back sharply now. SPY still pulling back there a little bit.
SAVA, Cassava Sciences, October.
Cassava Sciences, guys. SAVA. They're picking those up. I like how it's holding that $60 on Sava. Let me take a look at the option chain here quick on that one. $60 strikes pretty cheap there for the October 15th expo. Not picking that up yet. Keep an eye on it though. PayPal Square.
SAVA, Cassava
Cassava. Karen, you watching Cassava?
Future Alpha.
Thank you for that post, Karen, too. Appreciate that.
The pursuit is on. The pursuit of outperformance at PGIM, with deep expertise to outthink across multiple asset classes, actively managing investments in the world's public and private markets, outscale
MDT Medtronic expands minimally invasive spine surgery ecosystem with next generation spinal technologies.
long-term conviction
That's Michael
versus
Delta
from today's
Tango.
volatility. Join the pursuit of outperformance at PGIM, the investment management business.
DASH. Reed Dinners announcing DoorDash partnership. Delta Alpha.
Watch and Spy and Q's continue to pull back here a bit.
Perishable food at proper temperatures to assure its safety and quality. Emerson,
NASDAQ's up 86. S&P's up about 12 points.
Good Thursday morning. Welcome to another hour of Stock and Street. Today with Morgan Brennan and David Faber. Market closing.
Let's see here.
This hour, Fed Chair Powell and Treasury Secretary Yellen will testify before House Financial Services. We're going to take you there live as soon as Q&A begins. In the meantime, bumping up once again at 43.80. We're down just a touch from the opening highs as we close out September and Q3.
We're 30 minutes into the trading session, meantime. So here are three of the big movers that we are watching this morning. We're going to start with CarMax, the nation's biggest used car retailer, topping revenue projections, but missing on earnings estimates. Pre-owned car sales only rising to 6.2%.
They're saying Adobe is a good buy. They're saying purchase Adobe up to $705 a share. The stock's at 581 right now, I think. Or that might have been yesterday's close. ADBE. Look at the pullback on Adobe. Wow, what do you guys think for a swing trade on that?
Off the highs now, $13.17.
What a pullback on Adobe there.
A mishap investigation into that July mission that carried founder Sir Richard Branson. That was a mission that veered out of designated airspace for less than
They're saying it was a strong buy back when it was 641.
Surge topping 3% for the first time since June.
Steve, maybe you could help me with Adobe then. I got to learn a little bit about that. What do you use on Adobe? I need to get familiar with Adobe Illustrator and what is that other one? The Cloud. I'd love to learn how to edit a video. If I learned how to edit videos, we'd be having videos on here every day. New videos posted. I just want to learn how to do short little edits on 10-minute video clips. Maybe you could show me, Steve. Maybe I'll give you a free membership there if you want to show me how to do it. Or I'll pay you. Whatever you rather. I've tried outsourcing, but the thing is then, Stu, I had the girls with me for a while. Then they moved to California, and then I'm stuck, so I'd rather just learn how to do it how I like it. And, because sometimes if they're not around and I need something immediately, you got to do it yourself. I've come to learn that. If you want to do it right, you got to do it yourself. Otherwise, people are going to walk all over you. So definitely, Steve. That sounds like a deal. I'll definitely help you.
Which adds up to about a 7.5% gain so far for the year. Let's get over to our Steve Leisman now. He's got a look at what to expect from Fed Chair Powell and Secretary Yellen.
Adobe, though, that looks like a nice setup there. Let's see what the options look like on Adobe.
Senate Republican leader McConnell says the Senate
Now, I want us to get focused here, finding good setups each day. I don't want you guys just jumping into things just for the sake of jumping into things. We're going to find some really good setups and look for those lower risk swing trades that could grow that account pretty quick. Let's see. Randy says he's out of Lucid. What's Lucid doing? LCID. Lucid's not doing too much there. Still failing to break above that 50. 3-month daily, it's still holding above that 10, still holding above 25, but just a choppy stock there. Q starting to get a pop there. Waiting for Tesla to take off here again. Q's and SPY climbing a little bit off those lows. I love that Adobe chart, though. I wanted to look at those options on Adobe. Maybe going out to that November 19th expo here. 580s are going for 24 bucks. Wow. That's probably got some earnings built into it as well. If you guys are watching this on YouTube, if you guys could please give this video a like, share it on social media, I'd really appreciate that, guys. SPY pulling back. Big candle there on SPY. Take a look here. Eyeing up a good day trade setup. You know, that drips below that 435.25 there on SPY. You're going to be heading to new lows for the day. SPY is only up. S&P's up about 11 points on the day, 10 points. I'm waiting for that move. We're about 35 minutes into opening bell here, so we're getting ready here for a day trade. Just need to see a move here. NVIDIA up 2.35%. AMD back up over 104. Apple still cannot do anything. So you know how I was saying that 145 on Apple still didn't break that 145. SPY is continuing to retrace a bit here.
Well, you know, good morning, Morgan. As I wrote in this week's commentary for the firm, you know, we see a lot of positive drivers for continued economic recovery. And while there's certainly a lot of attention on the Fed and what it's doing, you know, this time around, as opposed to earlier years when we had taper, there's just so much more that's positive in the real economy.
Energy stocks are pulling back from the highs now after the big breakout over the past few days. Moderna just turned red as well there. Take a look.
When you look at the outlook for equities, you know, we're driving our clients' portfolios into three areas: secular growth,
Continued breakdown on SPY.
also some defensive, because there are some real risks out there like inflation.
Yeah, and it sounds like you're very optimistic as we move into 2022, but in the meantime, as we go into another earnings season, we're already seeing some of those.
Let's see. Muhammad says he's in SDPI, paid $1.26 a share. What is that one doing now? SDPI. Wow, look at that, Muhammad. That's taken off nicely. You already got a, I don't know how many shares you got of that. But you already have a nice gain. He got in at $1.26 right here when we were talking about it this morning. He's in SDPI. It's got a nice gain on that already. Look at Q's breaking down here. Q's, SPY, everything's continuing to pull back a bit. How many shares did you get there, Mo? Look at Bed Bath & Beyond down 25%. We got a Bed Bath & Beyond right here in Orlando. Like, I'm in the center of Hunter's Creek, you know, right by the loop, and there's a big Bed Bath & Beyond there, always dead. You go in there, though, a towel's like $50. Who the hell's going to pay $50 for a towel, you know? I could go to Walmart and get the extra fluffy ones at Walmart that are the top shelf for like $5. I don't know. Bed Bath & Beyond, you know, they have some cool stuff there, though. I definitely like buying some cool stuff. But, you know, as far as their major things there, I don't know. You know, I'd rather get off of Amazon or... But BBBY, 16 bucks. Let's see what that's doing here. Let's link that. Link one. And look at that pullback. It's coming off the lows, though. I mean, that's at 15 bucks, nearing 17 now. Now, that might be a good hook pattern set up there. And Captain Thomas was talking about a hook. That might be a nice hook pattern there, coming off that $15. All right, Stu just shared the link for the live Fed Reserve.
EVA, Evelyn Health, their reporter says takeover likely coming in $35 to $38 per share.
That's not live.
Health
That was September 24th there.
getting a pop here.
He should be coming on soon. That CEI, look at that taking off again, guys. Man, that was $3.99 this morning. I was saying, oh, that'd be nice if it broke that $4 when we were looking at that. There she goes. She's on the climb. She's on the run. That's a nice one there. You pick up 1,000 shares of, you're making a quick $500 on that breakout momentum cycle and phase intraday. It's a nice setup there. Debating what I want to do here as far as the day trade goes. I'm seeing Robinhood. Take a look at Robinhood over here. I like Robinhood because it has large moves, and the options on it are pretty cheap. So you see, you're coming off those lows there around 42.30, climbing. It's at that 50 now. So I'm waiting for it to really break above that 42.80, and then possibly look at a day trade there. Qs are getting a climb here. SPY. Little climb there. Just a little bit of choppiness. See how short these cycles are today so far? So, we usually don't trade until 9:45, right? We let the market give it some time to make its move there. 9:45 to 10. So you see how short these cycles are now when you're coming over, So it's not really strong enough yet for a day trade. Pretty flat from where we opened, just sideways action. So we're looking for that move there to make that day trade. Especially with it being Thursday. I was trying to show Sammy when he was down here for his classes, you don't need to make those large trades. $1,000 trade, you make a quick 40% on that, there's $400. And you make 2-3 of those a day, and then you're set up beautifully, and you have a nice trade plan that you're following. Right now, you're just seeing some choppiness. There's no catalyst or news event that's going to trigger that to move in a certain direction. When you do get that news, that's when you want to look at that trade plan, look for that optimal entry, and then make that day trade and capture that quick return. That's what's really important there. And being disciplined to wait for that setup.
We're still growing so fast, but not quite as fast as before, that it's hard to say that's exactly stagflation. We typically think of our long-run growth being kind of the 2 to 3% area, and we've been growing significantly above that, mainly as a bounce back from the economy being locked down for so long. Inflation
There's a
spending is climbing
BTW
back. Some of that is, I think, transitory,
part
just like
owner
on the
of
bounce
that
back from
company.
with
Showing
these
also a spike
overall
in here,
before.
$2.38.
In most cases, they want to provide the support for ongoing economic growth, but they need to take the punch bowl away just at the right time so inflation doesn't get too hot and lead to inflation expectations that are persistent. And that's the challenge. I'm glad they're moving
From a
now
Democrat-run
to
Washington will have
take the punch
consequences.
bowl away a little bit, because I
Consumer
think
prices
otherwise,
continue to rise.
Let's
Businesses
see what they're saying
the
there.
government,
and so
because
the
of
potential
overspending, will not be able to
remain
pay
low.
its bills
Moving
in
up
a
a little
little
bit,
more than 2
but I think
weeks.
that's natural.
So what's the plan?
Yeah, I mean, certainly
All
it's a
I've heard from
tightrope walk,
Democrats this
and
year
we're
is a
seeing
plan
play
to
out
spend
right
more
now in
money.
terms of policy
2
and the
trillion in
timing
March,
around it. I'm just
doing
curious,
5
though,
trillion now,
what to you would
and 5
potentially
trillion was a
signal
compromise
stagflation,
plan.
or is there certain
Bernie
data that you
Sanders and the
watch very
progressives
carefully
wanted
to
a
make
6
sure
trillion
that that's not actually
$6
taking
trillion
root?
reconciliation package.
Well, I think we saw a
And
very
President
significant
Biden
slowdown
proposed
in
a $6
economic
trillion
growth,
budget in
a
June.
slowdown
But
I'm
Democrats
just listening to that with you there, Stu.
and one of the piece of labor
To be
market
clear, the Biden
reports was
administration's
not
Treasury
as many
Department
jobs
can't
were
even
created
keep
as
track of
people
the
had hoped.
$46 billion
I think
of
that's
rental
because
assistance. So how are the
people are
American
being
people
very
supposed to
picky
trust
about
Democrats
taking
with another
jobs. There are
$5.5
record
trillion?
numbers of job openings
This isn't a plan.
available. People
Frankly,
are quitting
it's a
in
heist.
record numbers, and they do that
Democrat-run
when they're very
Washington
confident
tax
about
and
the
spending
labor
policies
market.
will only
So I
increase
think we have to see a very
prices
significant
more
slowdown
than
in
change.
job
And they're
openings.
using
I think we have to
you,
see a very
Madam
significant
Secretary,
slowdown in
and your
economic growth.
credibility to say
Watching
words.
SPY continue to pull back there,
So
bet.
the last several weeks, you've called on Congress to address the debt limit. I couldn't agree more. Yesterday, the House passed a debt
How
ceiling
old
bill
is Janet Yellen?
in the Senate.
She's got to be up
It's
there.
Florida theater, and they know it. We know it, and the American people, in fact, know it as well. It's theater designed to distract Americans from the fact that Democrats.
She's very intelligent, but we got to get younger people in there, I mean,
Deadline was coming.
these people are back from the Depression age, I mean, things have changed since then.
Biden was sworn into office, and they knew it the day that
We got to get younger people in office, running.
in charge of our country.
Things have changed,
And they did nothing.
That's the big issue.
Prepare for this moment. Well, except spend more money and bring the date forward by which we have to address the debt ceiling. And I want to be clear. The U.S. government is run and controlled by Democrats. It It is defined by dysfunction, incompetence, and fiscal irresponsibility. Late in the game, asking Republicans to bail out your agenda so you can pass more spending is frankly absurd. This is no way to run the country.
Thank you, Ranking Member McHenry. I now recognize the gentleman from Texas, Mr. Green, for 1 minute.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Madam Chair, we must raise the debt ceiling. Raising the debt ceiling does not authorize new spending. Raising the debt ceiling allows the United States to pay its existing debts. Congress has raised or suspended the debt ceiling on a bipartisan basis.
You could tell who's Democrat and who's Republican just by what they say. I don't know who Mr. Green is, but the way he says, we must raise the debt ceiling, I could already tell he's probably Democrat, right?
Swiftly. Madam Chair, we passed a CARES
I don't know him.
Act and other pandemic relief legislation. Let us come together again.
That's the problem. You know, like the guy probably doesn't even know what a damn debt ceiling is.
Of the United States of America. We
But he's just
must
following along with his party there. That's the problem with the country. That's continuing to climb there, Karen. Looking good. What'd you do? You pick up some calls on that?
Welcome our distinguished witnesses.
That might get a quick climb back up to 30, 35 bucks.
Little introduction. Members of the committee.
Let's see what the options are looking like on space there.
Janet Yellen,
Virgin Galactic.
Department of the Treasury.
Let's see, October 15th Expo, those 26. Wow, they're pretty damn cheap there. Stock's already up $3.50 on the day. Those 26 strikes are going for about $1.77 theoretical. And quite a bit of volume coming in as well. Not looking bad there, Karen.
February of 2018.
Watching Tesla. I'm seeing if that starts to run there. There goes Tesla, guys. Look at Tesla.
To summarize your testimony,
That was a big candle there on Tesla. There she goes. Let's take a look.
will indicate how much time you have left in your testimony. Secretary Yellen
Nice. We're up to $300 today on Tesla.
will present your testimony.
Thank you. Chairwoman Waters, Ranking Member McHenry.
Still got another week and a day till Expo on that one.
We're in the midst of a fragile but rapid recovery from the pandemic-induced recession. While our economy continues to expand, and
Karen, you still got your 1,000 shares. Nice on that.
jobs lost during 2020. Significant
Have you been selling some covered calls against those shares lately, or
suppress the speed of recovery and present substantial
when the stock is in BDM, Karen? That's the best time to sell those higher strike calls there. Collect that money.
trajectory of our economy.
It looks like it's starting to break out now, so you don't want to sell it now because if it starts breaking out, it's going to reach that target, and those covered calls are going to get executed on you. So when it's breaking out, that's not when I do it. I'd be selling them when it's breaking down.
Wealthy nations. One key factor for our overperformance is the policy
Next time you see space going into a breakdown momentum cycle, if you want to message me, Karen, I'd be happy to show you exactly what I'd be looking to do there.
consolidated appropriations
Give my opinion for you.
and the American Rescue Plan. Treasury, as you know, was tasked with
Yeah, sure. Just let me know next time Virgin Galactic there is in that BDM. There goes Tesla again. Another nice breakout there, nearing 790 on Tesla.
individual families, state governments, and organizations of every size and
Let's see. James just did a quick scalp on Tesla there for $303. Nice job, James.
in progress. And I wanted to give you an update. Let's start with families. In July, our department
Up almost $400 on Tesla on the day.
child tax credit payments to the families of nearly 60 million children across the country. To date,
We might see Tesla hit that 800 today,
seeing the impact.
based on what I'm seeing here.
By the Census Bureau found that after the first payments in July, food insecurity among families with children dropped 20%.
Hey James, they actually had that on the Rocky movies. When was it? The other day, I think it was over the weekend or something. They had that on. I watched it.
Decimated their budgets.
They had on that exact. You know, as soon as I put it on, it was at that exact clip, too, where he was fighting that guy. It was so great. The one where he fought that. What was it? Who's that black guy that he fought with the United States flag shorts on? Okay, Mr. T. Is that who it was? I think it was Apollo. Mr. T. Isn't that pierogies? Oh, that's Mrs. T's. I don't know who Mr. T is. I know the Mrs. T's pierogies though. He used to wear those big chains. I don't know. I'm not into music or some of that stuff. But that's a good movie. Was he a singer or an actor? I'm waiting for Tesla here to break out, so I'm just talking to you guys in the trade room for now. Lucid still holding below that 10 right here. I'm watching Lucid on this chart right here there, Bill. Still breaking below that 10. You got some puts on that? I don't know. I never saw. I thought Mr. T was a singer. Here comes Janet. Let's see. Just watching that over here. Yeah, that's the guy. What was he though? You know, I recognize him to see him, but I don't know what he did. Was he a wrestler?
Continuing higher now, 50% now at the high
Actor?
Alpha Lima Zulu November.
He's scared to fly. Wow.
Results from their Alzheimer's disease trial. That's out there.
Never watched the A-Team.
It is imperative that Congress address the debt limit. If not, our current estimate is that
Watching AMD over to the right there break down a bit. Looking for a day trade here, guys. Let's find one. Tesla came right down to that 20, starting to climb again. You know, this is where you got to be disciplined. Watch that. She starts to run there. I'd love to pick up something on Tesla.
For the first time in history. Full faith and credit of the United
I haven't watched. I'm not a big movie person.
face financial crisis and economic recession as a result. We must address this issue to honor commitments made by this and prior Congresses, including those made to address the health and economic impact of the pandemic.
If I'm not watching CNBC or that type of stuff, then usually I watch the Science Channel.
Representatives, the debt ceiling has been raised or suspended
Or the Discovery Channel.
since 1960.
I really don't watch movies. My wife is watching a show. You know, usually it's in Portuguese, so I just go back into my office and work.
American economy for future generations. Thank you, and I'm pleased to take your questions.
Thank you, Secretary Yellen. Chair Powell, you are now
In the 80s, the only thing I remember is Kindergarten Cop. I remember that was one of my favorites. That's probably the last time I watched a movie there, James. Come on, Tesla. Let's see you break that 787.50 here. Could definitely jump into something. Lucid's starting to climb there. Take a look at Lucid. You guys watch Tesla for me while I'm looking at Lucid. If Tesla breaks 787.50, let me know. I'm watching Lucid here. That could be an easy day trade if we start to break out here. I'm watching that one closely.
WKME, Wolfie creating Growth Advisory Board, Whiskey Kilo Michael Echo. WKME.
Tell me some classics, James. I'll tell you if I watched them. Princess Bride. I never heard of that. Come on, that's not a classic. I've never heard of that. Princess Bride. That's definitely not one. You're tricking me with that one, I think. Nothing yet. SPY still dropping. Let's take a look at SPY here. I want to see it break below that freaking low here. Tesla's pulling back a little bit from that high. Monty Python. Labyrinth, Goonies. Goonies, is that the one with the guy with that long, tall head? Okay, then no, I didn't watch Goonies. There goes Lucid. Breaking above that 20 for the first time right now on that today 1 minute chart. I'm watching SPY. I'm seeing what I want to get into here. We're prime time now for that day trade. Just looking for something moving with our trade plan here. Yo, so I grew up in a pretty strict family, Dwayne, you know. My family had a lot of businesses, so I was always either working or you know, doing something.
Plant in Mexico for another 2 weeks because of chip shortage that stopped blanket.
Morgan, the debt ceiling is one of those issues that is still looming over Congress. We've seen some action recently, but no real resolution yet. The House just last night passed a bill that would suspend the debt limit through December 16th, 2022, despite some initial pushback from moderates. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi said the fact that this bill got
You know what my memories are, Dwayne and James, is, you know, when I was much younger, you know, they would take me in the office there, and we had like a big safe with like those cranks on it, you know. I mean, it's a whole wall safe, and I remember, you know, my grandfather and my father go in there and take out a stack of like $100,000 that we've collected from all the stations, all the gas stations. And he'd just throw it on the floor. He'd say, you know, I was like 5 years old. He'd say, here, count this. See how high you could count. And, you know, like, so that's the type of stuff I remember growing up. I wasn't allowed to watch TV past 7 p.m. And if I did, the belt came out. So
Yeah, it sure feels like a game of chicken right now. Hang on, stay with us. We're gonna bring Steve.
Nvidia's flat there. I was thinking about Nvidia for a day trade, but I'm watching that up above here on the watch list while I'm talking to you guys. And Nvidia's just not doing too much. They're just trading sideways between that 208.50, 210.50. I'm watching NASDAQ and SPY here, seeing if we're starting to get any moves, but really nothing yet. Seeing if SPY's going to break that low of the day here so we can make that day trade. Or if she's going to break out here and we could get some calls. If you guys see something moving, let me know. Microsoft, that's looking good there, Skyjack. Let's see, 287.48. 3-month daily. That's a nice swing trade setup, Sky. I'd be trading that up to about 295. Let's see what that's going for a swing trade. I think October 15th Expo would be plenty of time. 287.50 is going for about 583. So let's see, 5.83 plus 287.5. So break even's 293. So what we got to look at now is where is that break even? 293. You know, so it needs to climb all the way up here just to break even from now until October 15th. You know, that's just to break even. You know, and then add another 583. And now you needed it at 300 there just for 100% return. So you got to think to yourself, you know, if you just get a regular call, you needed to get up to $300 for 100% return from now till Expo. You know, why not just do an in-the-money vertical spread there? Like buy to open, sell to open, and then take a look here at an in-the-money vertical spread like that October 15th monthly Expo. and then do something that's in the money or slightly out of the money, like the 287.50, 290. Now watch this. It's going for a dollar. Let's see here. It's going for about $1.33, $1.35 to be worth 250. 2.5, divide that by 1.3. That's a 92% return, and you only needed it above 290 instead of that 300. You know, now you want to go a little bit further out of the money, the 290, let's say the 290, 290, 250. Now it's going for $1.05 to be worth 250. 2.5, divide that by 1.05. That's 138% return as long as Microsoft's above 290, 250. So that's what you're doing when you're trying to analyze what type of trading strategy is going to be the better strategy there. Okay, where do we need those calls to get up to? First, you got to tell yourself, just like I told Sammy when he was down here, where's your target at? If your target's 295 from now until October 15th, well, then why the hell are you going to get into a call that you needed above 300 there to make 100% return? If 295 is your target from now till your expo date, you know, then you got to find something in the money that's going to make you profit as it gets up to that 295. So, you know, you pick up something even like the 290, 250, 295, that's something that I consider an out-of-the-money vertical spread, but within range of getting up to that resistance. And you see that's going for 81 cents there to be worth 250, 84 cents now. So 2.5, divide that by 0.84, you know, that's going to make you a 200% return. And it only needs to get up to that 295 there to make max gains. So, you know, those are the type of strategies I like to look at. You don't have to risk much. Now, here's the thing. Now, if you make a trade on something like this, a lot of people say, Dave, how do I manage a trade? What type of, let me shut down Yellen here, or whoever that is talking. Okay, so what was I getting at there? Okay, yeah, so the amount. So how many contracts do you need to make? Well, here's the nice thing. If you just get into 10 contracts of this, it's only going to cost 82 cents, $82 a contract. So if you got into 10 contracts, that's $820 to be worth $2,500. So, you know, you got a nice risk-to-reward ratio there. And here's the other thing. You're not risking that 820. First off, your max stop loss on these vertical spreads are going to be 50%. So if that drops down to 41 cents, you're out of that trade. Okay? Because obviously, it's either half stop loss or, you know, if Microsoft on a daily chart gets a red candle below 285, that's your other target exit. So whatever comes first, either the red candle below 285 or a 50% max stop loss on this vertical spread here. So that's what you're looking at and thinking about there. So if you get into this, you're risking 40 cents to make how much? You know, $1.75? And like I said, 10 contracts, it's about an $800 trade to be worth $2,500. So you don't need to make a large trade. You don't put 15 grand into something like that. You know, you grow your account steadily by risking a little. Because think about this. You're putting $800 onto a trade for 10 contracts, right? If your max stop loss is 50%, you're only risking losing $400, okay? Now, out of that $400 that you're risking, how much is that $400 you're risking able to make you possibly? That $400 could be worth $2,500 if Microsoft gets up to $295 or higher. So, you know, even though you're putting $800 down on that trade, the max you're really only risking is $400 because you have a max stop loss at 50% there. I'm just seeing what the markets are doing here. Q's got a little pop, got up to that 10. It's pulling back. So I don't want to jump into something just because we're seeing some volatility intraday here. Q's got right up to that 10, pulled back a bit. I'm watching SPY over on this chart over here. It's at that 20 right now on a today 1 minute. Watching Tesla only up about $1 now on the day. Dwayne said he just got an alert for Macy's, the 2250 strike put for tomorrow's expo.
using extraordinary measures to remain under the debt ceiling.
But those extraordinary measures are just a band-aid for a period of time,
OLPX
right?
indicating
Well, as I indicated, we
$25
expect them
on
to be
3.5
exhausted
million
in
shares
October or
IPO.
And it would be a disaster if we did not
It would be a catastrophe if Congress failed to raise the debt ceiling.
So here's the deal for Republicans. Democrats control the House and the Senate and the White House. And since
Olaplex
January
Holdings
20th,
priced
the
at
approach of
$21.
this Congress is that they do not need Republican votes to do anything. That's been the approach.
See how Q's like it's just been pretty choppy since open, just sideways. You're not getting like see yesterday when you had that pullback at the end of the day there, that was a beautiful breakdown momentum. You know, right now, you're just trading between the SMAs. You see there's no clear guidance. Here you had that red 50, the blue 20, the yellow 10. That's a clear signal there that you're breaking lower. Right now, the SMAs are all over the place, and you're just watching there. I mean, you're finally starting to see the red, blue, yellow, which is signs of breakdown momentum. So now you break below that 360.50. You could be looking to take out yesterday's lows here on that pullback. So that's what I'm watching for here.
Congresses and Democratic ones have run budget deficits for most of the post-war
Dwayne, do you have the
period,
link for that?
a few years serving as an exception. And
Let me see. They're voting now. Let me take a look.
Basis raising the debt ceiling. It is not about the need to do so. Has nothing to do with future spending or tax plans that
ART
haven't
EU
been enacted
IPO
or
priced at $10,
necessarily in
opening
our
at $10.
goals.
I
And
understand, Secretary.
that's something that we
That's
Secretary Yellen.
the
audited
Democrats
strategic
need to share
investment.
that responsibility.
Secretary Yellen.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything either there on the vote.
Romeo Tango
I've
Echo
been part of
Uniform
every
ART EU.
single debt ceiling increase for the last decade. Every fiscal consequence of Congress. And some of them have been very bad, but I've tried to make things better. I've been a part of the solution for the last decade. And the call that I received from you last week was the first outreach I've had from this administration to do something on a bipartisan basis. And you called me to raise the debt ceiling. Not with a plan, not for a fiscal plan, not for my buy-in, but simply for my vote. And that, to me, speaks volumes. Now, I'm
Treasury
grateful for the
Secretary
outreach
Yellen
from you,
says it would be a
but it speaks to the
catastrophe not
larger
to
issues
raise
of the
the debt
administration.
ceiling.
And I don't envy the position you're in. I don't. Because the bad strategy from this White House and the leadership of this House and the Senate is showing they don't want Republican votes. We did bipartisan bills last Congress, in the midst of COVID, bipartisan bills, major bipartisan bills. We can work together in a
SPY still continuing to pull back there. I'm watching that closely.
a week before
AMD's in a strong BDM there at that 20. It's holding that 20, breaking below.
with the realities of the situation. Well, we have the tools, we have the votes to get this thing done through Congress. It's just a question of who votes for it.
I would like to point out that in 2017, when the White House and both houses of Congress were controlled by Republicans and a reconciliation bill was in progress that led to the 2017 tax cuts, the debt ceiling was raised, and it was done in a bipartisan basis.
11 and 13, I voted for a bill that President Obama signed.
FRSX,
So
Foresight
I'm willing to
Autonomous,
participate in bipartisan.
mentioned in new
It's
Forbes
just a question
article.
of who votes for it in the circumstances of $7 trillion
Emerging tech
spending
for
this year.
autonomous vehicles,
The gentleman from
thermal
New York
stereo
was the next,
sensing.
who is also the chair
That's an
of
article
the
dated
House
today.
Committee
That's
on
Foxtrot
Foreign
Romeo
Affairs.
Sandy
The
X for
Honorable Bill
FRSX.
for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Madam Chair. And I got to just say this. I'm kind of shocked at the ranking member, McHenry, saying that because he wasn't asked for a vote, something is going to determine whether or not the American people, Democrats and Republicans, will suffer if we don't raise this debt ceiling. Now, I've been here for 22 years. Between whether it's
So you're getting that little climb on Qs now. There's not really much going on to make a day trade. Still trading between. Moderna is starting to climb though off those lows again.
Holdings, FRSX, scanning up top to the highs, $3.28.
Wow, that PALT is up 17%. Man, that hit over $14 before.
It's not about who's the president or who called and asked me for a vote.
There goes SPY breaking lower again here.
Democrat and Republican. And moving up this debt and making sure that we don't default on our debts is
Tesla's
essential
down
to
about
that.
$1.
It's essential to our responsibility
AUVI
to
applied UV
Democrats
announcing lab
not
results
to
from
say,
firm's
oh,
seralumin
nobody falling
aeroside
for
kill
us.
SARS-CoV-2 virus.
Wow, look at that
As
breakdown now on SPY. SPY is breaking lower here, guys.
Madam
AUVI
Secretary,
shares
will
getting a
our
pop
passage
here at $7.37.
if we don't pass
S&P just
Final
turned
earnings
red.
release regarding their
Qs are looking like they're going to be turning red here as well. I'm going to be looking now for a day trade
SARS-CoV-2 COVID-19
on some
virus.
SPY
Alpha
puts.
Uniform Victor India
Let's
AUVI.
see, SPY.
we'll deal with that, but then it's going to be, play politics with it. So I was wondering, as the
AUVI now halted on a circuit breaker. Alpha
what
Uniform Victor
setbacks
India.
will a default on debt cost American households, be they Democratic, Republican, independent, non-voters? What cost would it cost us?
Well, I think it would be catastrophic for the economy and for individual families. Nearly 50 million seniors
Let's see, what did
receiving
you
Social
guys post
Security
in there?
payments receiving delayed. Our
The
troops
House of
will not
Representatives is
go when
expected to
needed
vote
when
on
they
Thursday on a $1
expect.
trillion
We
infrastructure
have
bill.
30 million
Already
families
passed by
who
the Senate. I
remain
know
in
those some party
orphan
leaders
child
wanted to
tax
vote. Could be
credit.
delayed.
They would not receive that relief, at least on time. And as we saw in 2011, when the debt ceiling
CPRX
came
halted.
was raised at the absolute last minute, and investor and
Catalyst Pharma.
consumer
Some pending
confidence
news
was
now.
shaken
Charlie
in the
Papa Romeo
world.
X-ray.
We saw a marked increase in interest rates, a marked drop in the stock market, and when U.S. interest rates go up and the credit rating of the United States was downgraded, that means higher interest payments for everyone who has a loan, whether it's a small business, a homeowner with a mortgage, a credit card payment. Anyone who borrows would see higher interest costs of their debt.
We must raise the debt ceiling for the benefit of the
Raise that debt limit. Do you think the markets are going to take off there?
inflation.
I think we'll probably see a nice bounce in the markets there if they pass everything without issue.
And at the European Central Forum, you mentioned that it's urgent for the Fed to
UAA
resolve the
Under Armour
tension
seeing
between
some heavy
these two
call
parties.
activity now.
UAA seeing some heavy call activity.
There's liquidity
We
calls
cannot wait
on
no longer.
Under Armour.
As the Fed considers its monetary policy, how will you manage the trade-offs between controlling
That's
prices
Uniform Alpha
and
Alpha
ensuring full
UAA.
employment? How do you
Heavy
balance
call
that?
volume coming in on Under Armour there.
Still a long way from that.
AMD is just getting that crossover, guys. Take a look at AMD on it today, 1 minute. It was in breakdown momentum for quite some time. You're just getting that 1020 cross now.
Powell says
Break
Fed
above 103.50 would be a nice day trade entry.
tension between inflation.
Dwayne, I agree. I think it's at least worth $100.
Says we are
Under
still
Armour
inflation
is a good one.
well above target. We still expect inflation to abate. Powell said we think we won't ultimately face trade-off between our negative goals.
Adobe's still getting a nice climb there.
Missouri raises Wagner is now recognized for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Madam Chairwoman. And Secretary Yellen, thank you for finally taking the time to appear before this committee. I know that the ranking member has formally requested your presence at least twice within the last few months with no response. Last week, Treasury released the latest data on its emergency rental assistance programs. As you know, $46 billion was made available to supposedly help COVID-impacted low-income families pay off their back rent and to help make mom and pop property owners whole in Missouri's 2nd Congressional District and beyond. After more than 9 months and an entire summer of Republicans pushing Treasury,
MVIS
your own
Microvision getting a
data
little pop here,
still
$11.01.
shows more than
Michael Victor India Sandy.
83% of your funds remain unspent.
SPY still pulling back there.
In December of 2020, when Congress appropriated the first $25 billion for
AUVI
long-term
resumes
assistance program,
trading.
funds
Alpha
were to be
Uniform Victor
used
India.
by December
Shares now
2021.
at
Yes or no?
$7.58
Yes.
off the highs.
Do you know why
That's Alpha
Congress set
Uniform
that
Victor
initial
India
deadline?
as the company announcing their SARS-CoV-2 results.
Make sure that funds get to those who are in need.
To get it out the door to renters and landlords ASAP. Madam Secretary, are you aware that just this past March, Democrats extended the time frame for emergency rental assistance program to the years 2022 and, are you ready for this? 2025 for the two respective programs. Yes or no?
Yes, there's significant need and it will continue
In
the future.
2025, ma'am? I continue. Does extending the program's deadline incentivize grantees to get funds out by extending this? Does it incentivize grantees to get funds out the door? Yes or no?
We're doing everything we can, and the states and
Well, it's
localities
not fast
are to get it out the door. As I indicated in my opening statement, or in response to a previous question, the infrastructure to do this had to be built, and the pace at which
There was
money is
plenty of time for
brought
the infrastructure to be built.
precedent.
Our Fed programs, our PPP programs, all of those expeditiously got money to people who needed them. This is a complete and abject failure.
I'm sorry.
Lucid's starting to get a little climb there, Skyjack. If you're keeping an eye on that, I got that one on the chart above.
And I quote, simply take the amount of money that has gone out in the first 5 or 6
Watching
months
AMD, seeing if that's going to break that 103.50.
for 4 or 5 years is just a meaningless number. Meaningless number. Secretary Yellen is getting money out the door as soon as possible. A meaningless gauge, particularly when we are talking about a pandemic-related eviction crisis, yes or no?
Our objective is to get the money out.
Well, it hasn't gotten out the door. 83% of it is still sitting in the Treasury coffer.
1.4 million.
Ma'am, because my constituents in St. Louis and I do not find it meaningless when we are talking about emergency assistance, meant to keep individuals and families in their homes today during a pandemic, not years and years later out to 2025. Moving on. Chairman Powell, with spiking energy prices...
This Wagner lady, she's pretty tough, huh?
There is a rise in inflation may not be as transitory as you originally predicted. Given our current economic situation and the fact that Democrats want to pass trillions and trillions more in spending, what makes you believe we will not see more sustained higher inflation, especially when we've seen significant consumer price increases, et cetera, et cetera?
As I mentioned in my opening remarks, we do think that inflation will remain elevated before these supply side bottlenecks are resolved, and we think that it will then move back down toward our goal.
Time frame?
Well, these are not things that we control. We don't control.
Not very transitory, sir. It seems pretty dug in.
Well, I would say that this is a function of supply side bottlenecks over which we have no control. But I would say that we do expect the first half of next year to see some relief, depending on the bottleneck in question, and inflation should move down over the course of the year.
Not a time to be spending trillions and trillions of dollars. I yield back.
The gentlewoman from New York, Ms. Velasquez, who is also the chair of the House Committee on Small Business, is now recognized for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Chairwoman. Secretary Yellen, I would love to pick up with what Chair Waters
Ms. Velasquez, we can't hear you.
SPY continuing to pull back there.
Can you hear me now?
You seem to be unmuted.
AMD is finally starting to break.
Do very well.
Getting right up to that 103.50, 103.52.
Can you hear me now?
No, we can't hear you. Would you try it again, please?
That supply bottleneck, Dwayne, these are going to last for at least another year, in my opinion.
Yes.
At least. We're going to see inflation like the way it is for at least the next year. I'd say probably 2 years. SPY continuing to drop there.
Explain the type of resistance the Treasury Economic
New lows of the day on SPY. That's why we kept open those SPY puts.
trying to expedite this funding to tenants and landlords who needed the most despite this challenge.
My Tesla calls are still green on the day, even though Tesla's down about 30 cents. All right, she just turned green again. Big pullback on Lucid there. SPY retracing.
Lima Charlie Tango X-ray, LCTX.
Thank you. So early on, New York was
AMD is getting a nice climb there.
States and indisputably U.S. Congress. But significant progress has been made, and the state now works
Let's see there.
internationally with more than $1.2 billion in payments made or obligated. Unfortunately,
IRNT, IronNet, multiple activity today. The November $16 call sweep, India Romeo, November Tango.
Excess first round funds at the end of September. Can you tell us how this process will unfold?
Thank you for that question. Our objective will be to maximize the number of eligible households that are served by ensuring that the resources of the program are appropriately aligned with each grantee's needs and ability to deliver.
Hey, Tesla's up, Tesla's green, and SPY is down. So I can't complain here. I got the Tesla calls, got those SPY puts. They're still the ones from yesterday, Stu. They're not a new one that I made today. But I have the I have the 430 puts. There goes SPY. Let's see her break that 434, break below it.
PPRX, Catalyst, Pharma, shares will hold it ahead of news. News not officially out yet, but recirculating that the company has won an appeal regarding its
Nice breakdown on SPY there, guys. You guys see SPY breaking down here? Nice drop there on SPY. Continued pullback on SPY.
Yes, I think it's essential that debt ceiling be raised in a timely fashion so we can pay our bills, and I think the consequences of that failure to do so would be potentially severe.
NASDAQ is still in the green. SPY is down about 0.2%, down 8 points. I'm watching SPY right here on the iMac and Tesla on a larger chart.
President Biden's reconciliation package proposal, the one with the $3.5 trillion in total spending, will cost zero and be fully paid for.
Fed Chair Powell says it's essential to raise the
We
debt
have
ceiling.
a full program that the president has proposed to raise revenue that would cover the costs of the program. In the president's budget, of course, there are changes under consideration as this goes through Congress, but there are a host of revenue raisers, and I do believe it will be actually deficit reducing beyond the first 10 years of the program.
Okay, thank you. Yesterday, Speaker Pelosi claimed the same thing, that the Democrats' reconciliation proposal would cost zero, it would be paid for. President Biden said the same thing in a tweet earlier. So call me skeptical, but given the record of the Democrats in Congress here on runaway spending, I just don't believe it. But I'm not the only one. The Washington Post.
Randy, I think that'd be a great idea. That's actually a great idea. Send them over to the port, help them with that bottleneck over there. Smart man, Randy.
Just in terms of the markets right now, we are at session lows. The Dow is now down 187 points. The S&P has just dipped into negative territory as well, down fractionally about 0.2%. And the Nasdaq giving up its gains now, only up about a
Speaker
0.25%.
Pelosi says
Just
we will have a
technology,
reconciliation
communication
bill,
services,
that
and
is for
healthcare.
sure.
Those are the only sectors that are now in the green for the S&P. But in terms
Pelosi said, we will have a reconciliation bill for sure.
covering some of the ground we heard in the Senate earlier this week, perhaps the biggest headline from Treasury Secretary Yellen was her saying that the debt ceiling should be raised in a bipartisan manner, also noting that the last time we had to run up to a deadline on the debt ceiling like this, that it resulted in a marked increase in rates, a marked drop in the stock market. As for Powell, talking about the fact that we're still far away from full employment, that inflation is well above target, as he's talked about so many times before now, but that the expectation that that will abate when he was pressed on a time frame, suggesting that the first half of next year is when we could start to see that easing and supply chain bottlenecks and thus prices coming down behind it.
Yeah. Catastrophe is a word that Yellen used a number of times, and I think she used it in her previous testimony in front of the Senate on Tuesday as well. All right, before we close out the hour right here, we do want to get to Contessa Brewer. She is at the Latitude Conference that's focusing on the impact of Latinos on the U.S. economy, and she has some new data on Hispanic households. Contessa?
An exclusive first look here that CNBC gets, David, at the 2021 Hispanic Wealth Report. And at first glance, the progress looks impressive here. In 6 years, the Hispanic household wealth has more than doubled from a little more than $15,000 to $36,000. But now compare that to white, non-Hispanic households, gigantic gaps in 2013. And while white households did not double their wealth in actual dollars, their growth outpaced Hispanic households. These numbers are based on federal government reports dating to 2019. But since then, of course, we've had a global pandemic that in the U.S., by all accounts, disproportionately affected minority populations. The Hispanic Wealth Project points to the 55% growth every 3 years and says despite any slowdown in wealth accumulation because of the pandemic, Latino households are
POF
comfortably
Capital One.
Alrighty, guys, on YouTube, I'm going to end this now, and I will see you guys tomorrow morning. If you guys want to come join us, go to breakingchartalerts.com. You guys could go up to, this is what it'll come to, breakingchartalerts.com. You guys could go down to the Join Now membership pricing plans,
Carver Bank decided to finance
and you can pick a membership you'd like to join there.
by successful financial
Alrighty, guys, have a great day, and I will see you guys on YouTube tomorrow. Take care.